Hello students, this is our next lesson, and in this lesson we are going to talk about time markers. We discussed with you positive sentences, negative sentences, questions, how to form all this type of sentences, positive, negative or questions in the present simple. And we also need to remember about time markers, the list of time markers, and where to put them in the sentence, the position of the time marker in the sentences in the present simple tense. So, usually, wise people usually don't notice the angriness of others. Here we can see only different color. This is time marker, yeah? So, other part of the speech we didn't mark here with a different color. So, wise people, this is our subject, they usually, so time marker we need to put after the subject, auxiliary verb don't, notice the main verb, and after that the next part of the sentences. Regularly, anyone who regularly plays tennis knows this man. Who, this is our subject, anyone who. After that time marker, after time marker we have our main verb of the action play. Play plus s at the end because who, this is the third person singular, he or she. Yeah? And after that the next part of the sentence. Generally, these situations generally occur in one-parent families. These situations, they, this is plural. If we want to use this situation, one situation, it will be it, subject it, but we have here these situations, they, a lot of situations. Generally, time marker, after that the main verb of the action occur. We don't need to put s at the end of this verb because we have plural subject. And after that the next part of the sentence. Follow the structure, follow the part of the speech. Subject, time marker, main verb, subject, time marker, auxiliary verb, main verb. This is the easiest, the simple way how to speak grammarly right, how to follow the structure of the sentence. Always. I always admire the determination of these people. I subject, always time marker, admire the main verb of the action. Never, he never finishes a sentence, speaks very quickly and never answers questions. He, subject, never, time marker, this is the negative meaning, the negative time marker. If you want to create negative sentences, you can use auxiliary verb doesn't or don't, or the time marker never. Subject never finishes the main verb because subject he never finishes, and the next part of the sentence. Sometimes, I help in the shop sometimes. And yes, pay your attention. Sometimes we can use time markers and put them at the end of the sentence, but you can see these examples maybe in some grammar books, maybe when you watch a movie, you can read the subtitles and check, oh, this is a mistake, or someone will use this structure and put time markers at the end of the sentence. It can be. No, in English can be everything, but for you, this is easiest way to memorize. Time markers I need to put after the subject, but time expressions like every day, every month, every week, on weekends, on Sundays, and so on, you need to put at the end of the sentence. This is the easiest way. Most often we need to put time marker, this is only one word, and we need to put them at the start of the sentence, after the subject and before the main verb. This is the right way. If you are a student and you have some tests, some exams, you need to pass some exams, this is important to know. Now, for tests, for grammar tests, this is important to follow grammar rules. For speaking, this is important to follow easiest way how to speak, and for speaking for daily conversations, not for formal, for informal conversations. People can make mistakes, yeah, and be afraid every time to make mistakes. This is not normal. This is not okay. You don't need to be afraid and make mistakes, of course, but understand the difference. At the same time, you need to know rule and understand this is a mistake or this is not a mistake, or it can be like this. From time to time, as you can see, this is time expression. This is not only one word. I visit my relatives from time to time, and all this phrase from time to time we put at the end of the sentence. First part of the sentence, I visit, present simple positive sentence, I subject, visit main verb of the action, and time expression at the end of the sentence. Often, small children often get sick. Who? Small children, subject, they, often, time marker, get the main verb of the action. Frequently, we go on business trips quite frequently. Quite frequently. So, if you want to use time marker, we frequently go on business trips. One word, quite frequently. We can combine and create a time expression. And that's why you can put quite frequently at the end of the sentence, because this is a phrase. This is not only one word, this is a phrase. You can change your time markers, you can choose time marker or time expression you want to put in this sentence. This is your choice. Seldom. I seldom find someone who could answer this question. I subject, seldom, time marker, find the main verb of the action. Rarely. New ideas rarely become popular at once. New ideas, subject, they, plural form, rarely, time marker, become the main verb of the action. If we change new ideas to the new idea, singular form, you will put s at the end of the verb become. New idea, idea rarely becomes with s, because the subject it. Occasionally. Clouds are high up and the sun occasionally breaks through. Clouds are high up. This is our present simple structure with the verb to be. Yeah, clouds, plural. Subject, they, are, form of the verb to be, high up. And the sun, subject, it, occasionally, time marker, breaks, main verb of the action with s at the end, through. Write these examples with these time markers and time expressions, and also write your own sentences. This is the important part, to create your own sentences. That's how you practice the structure. Every 15 minutes. Time expression, trains run every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. This is present simple about schedule. When we're talking about schedule, about social transport, every 15 minutes, every hour, and so on. This is present simple. This is not a future form. No, this is about present schedule. This is present simple. Every day, time expression. I have 5 lessons every day, from Monday to Friday. As you can see, we have from Monday to Friday. This is also time expression. When? And every day. Every month my grandparents send me money. Every month. Sometimes also we can see examples when time expression stays at the start of the sentence. Every month, every week, but first of all, in the right way, we need to put time expression at the end of the sentence. This is examples for you, because if you will see these sentences with time expressions at the start of the sentence, and you will be in shock. You don't need to be in shock, and you will understand it can be. But when you write, when you speak, you have rules, and you will put time expressions at the end of the sentences. Okay? Write these examples, create your own sentences with these time expressions and time markers, and speak loud. When you write sentences, when you read them, you do it loud. Twice a week. I play basketball twice a week. Twice a week, time expression, we need to put it at the end of the sentence. I, subject, play the main verb of the action, basketball, noun, yeah, the name of the game. 3 times a month, time expression at the end of the sentence. I visit my parents 3 times a month. I, subject, visit, the main verb of the action, yes, my parents, noun. On Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, Dad takes me to the children's cinema. We can say on Wednesdays and put this time expression at the start of the sentence, or we can put on Wednesdays at the end of the sentence. So, Dad takes me to the children's cinema on Wednesdays when? On Wednesdays when? On Sundays at the end of the sentence. In our daily routine, when we speak, of course, we can start with time marker. This is not a problem, yeah? On Wednesdays I go to the cinema. On Wednesdays I go to the shop. It's okay, it's normal. At weekends, I wear such clothes only at weekends. Follow the structure. I, subject, wear, the main verb of the action. At weekends, time expression at the end of the sentence. In the evenings, it's every evening, each evening, yeah? In the evenings. When we have S at the end of the weekend, evening, Sunday, Monday, at weekends, on Sundays, in the evenings, it means every Sunday, every Monday, every weekend, every evening. This week I'm snowed under with work. This week, also time expression, one more time, we put it at the start of the sentence. And after that, we follow the structure. I, subject, am, the form of the verb to be, snowed under with work. In the evening. In the evenings. This place is very popular. It gets very crowded in the evenings. This place, subject, it, is the form of the verb to be. Very popular, adjective, yeah? This is explanation, like we want to describe some place. And in this case, we use to be. And form am is are. This place is popular. This place is great. This place is interesting. It gets very crowded when? In the evenings. Time expression at the end of the sentence. When you repeat this 10 times, 100 times, you listen the structure, the examples, and so on, and you write your sentences and you follow the structure. This is the way how you can memorize it faster and easy. This month, everybody's favorite music is his new single. This month, also our time expression, we can put it at the start of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. This year we propose another program. We propose another program this year. Yeah? These days, do you know how much hotels cost these days? The question. Of course, in the question, time expression can be only at the end of the sentence. You can't put the time expression here at the start before the auxiliary verb do. These days, do you know how much hotels costs? No. Do you know how much hotels costs when? These days. So follow the structure of the question. Do auxiliary verb, you subject, know the main verb of the action, and after that, at the end of the sentence, it will be the time expression. Today. The foreign minister arrives in Nicaragua today. So the foreign minister arrives in Nicaragua today. Today. One word. But the question, when. When. It's time period. We want to show when it happened. Yeah? In which day? Today, tomorrow, yesterday. This time of time markers, this is one word, we put at the end of the sentence. Often, usually, sometimes, rarely, never. This is the question how. How often, how rarely, how usually. Yeah? Sometimes, okay, by time to time, yeah, from time to time. So, today, yesterday, tomorrow, also you need to put at the end of the sentence. This evening the film begins earlier. This evening the film begins earlier. The film subject begins. Main verb, you need to put s at the end of the main verb because your subject it, and you can put this evening at the start of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. At 9 o'clock, I meet him at 9. I wake up at 9 o'clock. Also, this is time expression about time, when. At the end of the sentence. If you have some questions, of course, you can ask me in the comments, in the Q&A section, yeah, and we can speak with you and communicate. So, I hope this lesson was helpful for you. I hope you have learned a lot of new examples, or you have repeated all these examples. I will see you in the next lesson. Stay positive. I wish you luck, and I will see you next time. Bye bye, students.